Finding community. I think that people are very afraid to talk to the person that's next to them. We go to a lot of these events, and often they say, like what Issa Rae says, you need to look to your left and right and see who is in your community, because oftentimes you do really have someone who can help you out right next to you. I was not a content creator by any means. I came to LA and I was like, I'm not doing that kind of stuff. Absolutely not. But then hanging out with him, hanging out with his people, I realized that, this is a fun thing to do. So I started, like, if you see my earlier stuff, wow. The journey that we've gone through.
That's it, that's all. That's it, that's all. Tell me how you feel. That's it, that's all. That's it, that's all. Black excellence at its finest. How that skin glow, she's a true diamond. With the world at her back, she's still smiling. Never let that crown till she stays thriving. That's it, that's all. That's it, that's all. Keep it real. That's it, that's all. That's it, that's all. Is that really it though?
What up, what up, what up? Welcome to That's It, That's All. Y'all know me, KC, your host. We're here, an opinionated podcast through the lens of Black women and Black creators. And today we got some very, very special guests on the show. My personal favorite creator duo, Demetre.
Hi.
And Roberto.
Hello, hello.
I'm going to give you guys a little background about them, but I'm not going to talk too much about them because that's what they're here to do. Demetre is a dynamic artist with talents in animation, illustration, dance, and acting, a social media content creation, focusing on natural hair care and food. He also encourages his audience to pursue their passions and authenticity, and joy, embodying the belief that one can do what they love and make a living out of it. Mm-hmm. So that's Demetre, y'all. And Roberto... he's a creator who can be seen in front and behind the camera. His personal photography work focuses on showcasing the experience of Black, Latin, and the queer individuals. You may have seen him in Vogue. He works with a lot of brands like Fridays, Outshine, My Mochi, Chaparro, and Vita Coco. And that's Roberto. So let's just jump right into it. One of the things I love about you guys is that you guys are Black Latin Americans, correct? Mm-hmm. And you guys use a lot of that in your creations, whether it's vibrant colors, whether it's educating people about your background. So let's talk about that. Like, tell us a little bit where you guys are from, how you guys became who you are, the men you are today, and let's start there.
Sure. My name is Roberto. I am from New Jersey.
Cheers.
But all day, every day.
Boop, boop.
My dad is Puerto Rican, and my mom is from St. Thomas. I came to LA in the search of becoming a restaurant manager, which did happen, but then COVID happened. And I actually did not embrace being a creator until COVID and this guy, actually. But I can talk about that later.
Okay, I'm Demetre. Originally from New York. My parents are both military. I don't know if I told you that.
Yeah, I'm a military brat too.
Okay, yeah. Both met in the military. So my mother's from New York. My father's from Kentucky. So total opposite country, city. We ended up moving to Nashville. So I finished high school in Nashville, went to college there. My mother's side, she's the Puerto Rican side. My father's Black. He has like Native American, like his mother, like, but I never got to meet her. So I don't know. So Black, Native American, and Puerto Rican on my mother's side. But I didn't get to like immerse myself into that life as like later on because my grandmother passed away and then, we moved. So I think 2020, like, we were stuck in the house. I started like really trying to find out who like my family was and like where we come from and like learn because people were dying, you know what I mean? So really started to like jump into that life and I love it. I found a cousin in Jersey. Actually, that on my 23andMe, so it actually works. So definitely try that.
Wait, do you like talk? Like, are y'all like?
Yeah,
cool?
we haven't got to meet in person because every time I go back, she's like busy, or I'm busy. But we keep in touch.
Do you guys look alike?
I don't think so. I mean, we're the same age actually.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I know her. So apparently, I told my mother about it. She's like, oh, that's like her great aunt's granddaughter or something like that. I don't know, but she knows her great aunt. It's her aunt, something.
Okay,
so,
well, 23andMe, go
My
get your facts.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to talk about like the importance of creating inclusivity in the world of content creation. I think you guys have done a great job. I know you work with what was the company called? Dule?
Dale too?
Dele too?
Oh,
Yeah.
Meta, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And I see you guys do a lot of Latinx
Yes.
kind of activations and things like that.
Yeah.
How'd you get into that?
Yeah, so I'm a content creator, so I signed up or submitted for a Latinx creator program through Meta, which is Instagram and Facebook. And I got it. I got in. So basically, that was basically a program for creators, just to Latinx creators specifically, to kind of shine. And like they paid us to do content. They also gave us opportunities, like Latinx geared towards Latinx individuals, creators. And once I did that, literally everything just kind of like took off in the Latinx world because they're very supportive. That is a very supportive area. So, but yeah, even now, like the program is over, but I'm still like involved like heavily. So that's kind of how I got into it, like maybe 2 years ago specifically.
So what would you say your specialty was in that? Like, what do you think stood out in your portfolio that they was like, okay, we're gonna pick him?
So what I know stood out was that I was very, I'm just very diverse. Like I can fit into so many different categories that they had. They had beauty, which I was doing. I can do skin and hair. They had like for athletes, which I'm a professional dancer, and I do work out. So it's like sports, food, like literally any category I can fit into. So they can literally use me for like anything.
How about you, Roberto? What was your, how do you take, I guess, how do I want to phrase this question? How do you make sure that you are using your inclusion in your culture, in your work, in photography, or your, content creation?
So I mean, for me, representation is very important, and seeing people like me in bigger spaces. I found that when I do personal projects, when I get creative on my own, what I find drives me the most, what makes it most personal, is when I can see the person on the other side and then see a version of myself. And when it comes to photography, a lot of times we see all these like other white people or Asian people and all these like fun kind of like things, but we don't get to see enough of ourselves. So I just was like, you know what? I want to see more of myself. I'm going to shoot more people that look like me and just really, really represent that. And it's so difficult to find people who shoot Black people in a way that is complimentary.
No.
So I've made sure that I do that. And so yeah, it's funny because going back to what he was saying, so Daletu is like a spinoff of We the Culture.
Daletu?
Daletu.
Oh, okay.
It's a spinoff of We the Culture. It was a meta program for Black creators. So we have been a part of that, like sort of on the sidelines from that inception. So when Daletu came around, we're like, oh well, we're also Latinx, so let's apply for this as well. But he got it, I didn't. But I've made like a semi-living being his +1 to all these events. Literally, it was like a little group that we had, all the +1s that always show up to all the events with the creators.
I mean, but that's the whole point, right? Network.
I'm
community.
in the door. Doesn't matter how I got there.
What you do once you're in the door is up to you. Like, he can only do so much.
Exactly. I'm not on the face sheet, but I'm still there, baby.
Okay. So I know there's also a couple of projects that you guys work together on, Good Food Gurus. Now, y'all know I'm a foodie. I cook. I go out. I'm making my things. But when did you guys start that? Was it like the love of your shared love of food together? He was just like, we're just gonna like try this and see how it works. And now it's gotten real animated. Now it's like he's like dashing across. I'm like, where you go? But it's like, how did that come about?
So Good Food Gurus started in 2020 again, which a lot of things started. But yeah, we both like food. We both eat. We both cook. We like to go out and try new things and new foods around the city, whatever city we're in. So yeah, we were taking photos and videos of food. I think he does like Yelp a lot. So really, let's just start like make a page for it and like find places and hidden gems in LA and other states, like East Coast when we go back, for people to like just like, okay, I want to go here. So we started that, and then with that, we also added in the charity aspect because we both do that as well. So we was like, we can just make it through the food page and just make it like a whole charity, like annual charity.
Okay, what's the name of your annual charity?
A Good Giving Christmas.
A Good Giving Christmas.
Yeah.
And tell us a little bit about that. Like, how did you you said so was your love for like philanthropy separately, or you just like got up like most of us when it was like, you know what, I'm very grateful for my life and I have a lot and I don't feel like, because I know sometimes I go through that, like I don't feel like I'm giving back much, so I'll just like go seek out things that I can do. But like to build an actual charity that you have committed to annually, I'm sure it's a lot of work. You guys have a lot of community that
Yeah.
gives their hands. Like, what are some of the things that you do or the events that you do in that?
Yeah, so we both come from very, benevolent families. Like our family is they taught us that we need to give back. That is part of who we are. So when we came with the Good Giving Christmas, we're like, okay, what can we do to affect the most change in a very structured way? So we partnered with 3 different organizations, My Friend's Place, the LGBT Center, but the senior part, because that was when they needed most help at the time, and downtown with My Mission.
The Midnight Mission.
Yeah, so we partner with them. So each year we do this big charity. We have people come over to like help us pack our bags, and we just give roughly 250 now of bags out to different organizations. But we also partner with Ubatuba. So that is the importance of talking to people when you're in spaces, because Demetre is very much like the talkative person. So Ubatuba is an acai bowl place in Studio City. Shout out to them. But Demetre, authentic Brazilian.
Get it right.
Listen, they're like, make sure you know. But he would always talk to them, and then he became best friends with all of them. And then when we mentioned the charity, they're like, oh, you should hit up our team. And ever since then, they've been donating 250 acai bowls alongside with it.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, this will be year 5, like that we're in now.
Yeah,
like,
year 5, and we're
So-
officially a nonprofit.
Right, that's new.
Y'all been working.
That's
Y'all
new.
been working.
So hopefully we can do some more like community events, because next I want to do a back to school thing, like a back to school charity as well. Like I want to make that an annual thing where we like to get backpacks and fill them up with school supplies.
Okay.
And,
Are you guys looking for sponsorships?
Always.
Absolutely.
Okay, so how would one find you guys in that realm, and how would they be best to help?
So if you're a sponsor, you can find us at goodfoodgurus.com. Good Food Gurus on all platforms. Yeah, you can send us an email. We'd love to talk more about how we can help each other, honestly.
Okay.
And our email is eatswithgfg@gmail.com. But don't be afraid to jump in the DMs.
Jump in the DMs. Okay, so we have the nonprofit, which is very, it's a serious, like giving back is serious, especially in our community. I do feel like if we're not helping each other, who is going to help us? And we have to do the due diligence to be able to dig in there and get our hands dirty and do the work.
Absolutely.
Now, in the content creation side of things, that's usually some fun stuff, a lot of tedious stuff. But like, how would one, like if they want to be a creator, what would you say to them as far as like how to just dive in and do it other than just do it?
I can jump in that.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Finding community, I think that people are very afraid to talk to the person that's next to them. We go to a lot of these events, and often they say, like what Issa Rae says, you need to look to your left and right and see who is in your community, because oftentimes you do really have someone who can help you out right next to you. I was not a content creator by any means. I came to LA and I was like, I'm not doing that kind of stuff. Absolutely not. But then hanging out with him, hanging out with his people, I realized that, this is a fun thing to do. So I started, like, if you see my earlier stuff, wow. The journey that we've gone through. But, it's just practicing and having fun with it.
Yeah. I didn't know you were done. Yeah, it's definitely, of course, you just have to do it, but some people aren't like self-starters. So it is important to have like people around you or just surround yourself with people that are doing just what you want to do. Or like, you never be like, they'll never be the smartest person in the room kind of thing. Put yourself out there and like do the work, because it is hard work. And I know some people are like, I'm just gonna like, be a content creator, influencer, but it's like it's a lot of work. Like it literally is. Whether
like what's some of the challenges? Like what are the things that you talk about work? What are the people looking for?
Well,
like, what do you pretty much look for when you decide? Okay, I want to pick this. I want to do this idea. Is it something that you were influenced by?
Yeah. Like... So first of all, consistency is hard. Like, to get up every day and like equipment, getting equipment. Some people don't have the money to get it, but then again, it's like they spend their money on things, little things that can add up to be that tripod that you needed. You know what I'm saying? Like you can go a month or something without getting coffee or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can but you have to save your money, get your equipment. And it doesn't have to be a lot of equipment, just stuff to help you film on your own. So I would say a tripod. You can use your phone. You'll need an expensive camera to start off with. Even reaching out to brands to work with until they start reaching out to you, because that's what happens usually. You got to reach out, kind of get yourself out there, get yourself seen, collab with people because you want people to see you as well. You want people more than your audience to see you. So, I would hit you up, hey, let's do something together so your audience can see me, my audience can see you, Just all that in itself, scheduling your day out correctly so you can get these things done. It's just a lot of small things that can actually be a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, and to add on to that, to always remember that you are the brand. So if you do not do something that you actually like doing, people are going to recognize that. So it's don't pick up all these different hobbies and stuff just because you think that's going to get you the most clicks. People gravitate more towards the authenticness of the creators.
That makes sense. Yeah, I was so do you I would guess you suggest, because I guess with a lot of people, it's funny that you said that start with your phone. And I've you start researching these things, and a lot of creators say that. They say start with your phone. You can get a lot, and these iPhones is getting better and better as far as camera and stuff is concerned. So a lot of you guys that are out there worried about whether I'm gonna do good or I don't have, you should just start and take their advice. But before that, before we get into the rest of the show, we're gonna play a game because I like games, and we're gonna play Lyrically Correct.
Yeah.
Did I say it right?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. It didn't feel right coming off my
Lyrical.
mouth. Blah, blah, blah. Lyrically. It's lyrically. Lyrically. Yeah.
Lyrically?
Oh, that's not.
It's lyrically.
Yeah,
right?
we're doing another game too. My bad.
Lyrical is yeah.
Because it's 2 L's here. It's lyrically.
Lyrically.
Okay. I was that don't sound right off my tongue. All right. So we're going to play a game here today. Lyrically Correct. It is a Black-owned business. So here we go. And this one is a music trivia game, which is 90s R&B expansion pack. So we're going to see if Roberto and Demetre know their music.
Let's get it.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. This one, keep your answers to yourself at first, and then I'll ask you guys individually.
Okay.
According to Janet Jackson, this is a multiple choice question. According to Janet Jackson, how was the weather when he stared into her eyes? A, a sunny day. B, dark and cloudy. C, thundering rain. D, hot and humid. You guys got your answers?
Sure. I have no idea. I'm going to say C.
Okay, what would you say, DG?
The one that's thundering rain.
Oh, you guys got it. In the
Yeah.
thundering rain.
Yeah. Okay.
I was like, you guys got it. You guys got it.
Damn, I love Janet too. I was like,
All right, this is another
heart
Janet
dropped.
Jackson one. This is a correct answer. You got to know the answer.
Okay.
All right. Janet Jackson says he came along to be. Wait, why are they wrote here like this? Blah, blah, blah. Janet Jackson says he came along to be the one on which Monday?
I'm stumped.
All right, I'll read it again. Janet Jackson says he came along to be the one on which Monday?
I don't know that. I don't know.
The third Monday.
Oh, okay.
What
The
song
third
is that?
Monday. I don't even know.
What?
That's
You
what he
didn't
said.
give-
I don't
you
know.
didn't give the song?
Come on,
It don't
D-Cut.
give you the song. It don't give you the song. It just say third Monday.
Okay, this one a little different.
Yeah, it just says third Monday.
Okay. Huh.
Okay. Do you know what today is?
Yes. Your anniversary.
Hey.
I was thinking in my head and I was like, wait, what's the? I was like,
He said, yes, it's our anniversary. Duh. Okay, this is another multiple choice.
oh my God.
All right. Which artist did H-Town say they were listening to while making good love all night long? A, Smokey Robinson. B, Otis Redding. C, Marvin Gaye. D, Sam Cooke.
Should we answer now?
Yeah, if you have
Marvin Gaye.
just the point system. All right. We're going to do 2 more of these.
that
Let me
right?
pick a good one.
Was it right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, I'm
I'm
like,
gonna let you answer first now.
no. I thought I'd do better than this.
You probably need
All right,
pop.
we're gonna do the last two.
He needs pop music.
He needs
Wow,
pop music.
you
You need
gonna
the
do me like
pop
that?
expansion pack.
You got
That's
any
what you're
Taylor
telling-
Swift?
Okay, if it's not one out there, they're
JK,
saying they're
JK.
requesting a pop expansion pack. All right. Cisco from Drew Hill said he would swallow you like which type of candy? A. Skittles. B. Hershey's Kisses. C. Reese's Pieces. D. M&M's.
I really don't know that one.
Try.
Okay, I'm going to read it again. It's a Cisco song from Drew Hill. He said he would swallow you like which type of candy? A. Skittles. B. Hershey's Kisses. C. Reese's Pieces. D. M&M's.
I'm gonna say Hershey's Kisses.
I'm gonna say Hershey's.
What? Y'all know this one? Swallow you like Reese's Pieces. Come on, girl, you know what I mean.
No.
You guys wasn't Drew Hill fan?
I'm sorry, is this like the early 90s or like the later 90s?
Just whatever Drew Hill was. So it's like mid-90s,
This
early
one came
2000s.
back again and had like the recent. Yeah, no.
No, Cisco came back by himself.
Yeah, that's
He
right.
didn't come
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
He didn't come back with Drew.
I need like 98, 99.
All right, these are just the musical cards. All right, no, I don't like that one. We're gonna go into the box. So, how am I feeling about this lyrically correct right now? Y'all getting people? Okay,
You
let's
getting
go.
me,
Let's
for
do this one. This one's an easy one. We'll end it with this one.
Okay.
What is the feeling that Cisco from Drew Hill just can't turn loose? I'll give you guys a
You got
hint.
me.
This was a Jermaine Dupri was on this remix. So I'll read it again. What is the feeling that Cisco from Drew Hill just can't turn loose?
I know I can get the song right there on my head. Welcome to Atlanta with it's not right there.
Yeah, I don't know this one.
I don't know
That
the song.
somebody else get next to you.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
I was like, this one. I was like, that's not good.
Wait.
Yeah.
I need one more.
You need one more.
I need one more.
You need one more. Okay, this is the last one.
For real this time.
You want a multiple choice?
He doesn't want Drew Hill though.
I don't want Drew Hill.
Okay, I
Whatever
don't know.
it is, it's not Drew Hill.
She said, I don't know who the artist is.
Okay, we'll do this one. If you don't get this one, then you're just trash. All right, let's go. Okay, how long did Tevin Campbell want to talk?
Well, I'll let you go first. You can redeem yourself.
I don't know.
You need to try. You know this. You know this.
Is it all night long?
How long
Listen.
did Tevin Campbell want to talk?
Oh, for a minute.
Yes, ding, ding, ding. That is our conclusion
You gotta
from
try.
Lyrically Correct.
See, I know these songs.
He gets his card back.
He gets his card back. He
Yeah.
gets his card. He's like, you need to try.
Yeah,
You need to
like,
try. This one's
Oh
easy.
my God, I'm like hot now.
All right, guys. I just want to say thank y'all for so much for coming and sharing your thoughts on, being inclusive in your fields. I also like to leave a message at the end of my show, always, because I do believe that, your experiences can help others, especially the little Latinx Black little boys growing up, or Black little girls, Latinos, or thems.
They, thems.
We're all here. What would you say to the audience, your younger self, about being who you are and using that in your work?
I would say that there is no right and wrong path to where you're supposed to be, that you should embrace every step of the way and embrace everyone along the way that feeds your soul and that sees you for who you are. And you should just trust that whatever's going on in society has no direct reflection on you. You are your own person, and you need to be strong within yourself and not listen to these outside forces.
You thought that was written in a diary somewhere. That was nice.
Just call me Alicia. See if Alicia was on there.
Ooh, Felicia.
It's too late.
No, Alicia.
Felicia and Alicia. Go ahead.
And D,
I would say to my younger self, this world is not necessarily set up for us to succeed. There's not a lot of spaces for us to be in, but we need to make our own space. So don't be afraid to make your own space. If you don't see yourself in that space, make it yourself, because there's so many people that belong in that space as well, and just need somebody to kind of like pave the way.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for coming, Demetre,
Thanks for having
Roberto.
us.
Please let them know where to find you guys, all your organizations, where you're at, your tags, all of that, because they need to know.
Right. You can find me on Instagram at your.royal.freshness. In my bio, I have all my pages, including Good Food Gurus with Roberto. I have my Tighten Up page, which is my cartoon page. I have my Pen Magic page, which I make pens. Everything's in my bio. Also, my website, DemetreDurham.com. And send me a message.
Cool. And I am on Instagram at free, FREE_Berto, and at PT Camera Guy.
Well, there you guys have it. If you guys enjoyed the show today, please like, subscribe, leave those comments in the box. Their information will be on our page as well. If you can't find them, let us know. If you're looking to give back, and it's a great way. Their charity is amazing. I've been there to myself to help out. Get in, get deep, do what you need to do, and just be you. And that's it. That's all. Daz It Daz All is written by me, KC Carnage, and produced by myself and Rick Barrio Dill. Associate producer, Bri Coorey. Assistant producer, Larissa Donahoe. Audio and video engineering and studio facilities provided by S.L.A.P Studios LA, with distribution through our collective for social progress and cultural expression, S.L.A.P the Network. If you have any ideas for a show you want to hear or see, please email us at info@slapthepower.com. And as always, go to DazItDazAll.com and sign up there to make sure you will never miss a thing. See you next show.